Hi there, my name's Ben and I'm from Simply for Strings. Today we are going to talk about replacing a string on your instrument. So you may have a broken string or a string that is unwinding or rusting and it's time to change it. We're going to help you with that today. So I'm going to be changing my E string here on the violin. So mine is not broken, so I'm just going to remove it. You need to take any bits out of the tailpiece here, take the ball end out of the tailpiece, like so. That little bit just comes out. You need to loosen off your peg and pull out any remaining bits of your string there. That should just pull out, relatively easy. Now don't lose your peg, make sure that, keep that in there, keep it wedged in there. Okay, now we've taken our string off. This is a very good time, if you have them, to reset your string adjuster. Mine's all the way down the bottom, so I'm going to reset that to be up the top so that I can actually use it when I go to tune later. So that's getting nice and tall now. I've reset that. Okay. Here I have my new string that I'm fitting. Let's get it out. Now just before I fit this string, there's one little tip that I'm going to show you. Grab a pencil, or you really just need some graphite, so ideally a nice pencil, but this will do. Now there's a groove up here at our nut. We want to just basically colour that in. Just get some graphite in there. That'll help this string move smoothly, and it helps prevent your string snapping or getting caught or the winding coming off or something in there. So but a bit of graphite there. You can also do that to the grooves on your bridge. In the case of the E string, you don't need to do that because you will either have vellum on your bridge, this thing you might be able to see, or you will also have that little plasticky rubber tube for your E string. So if you have that, you don't need to graphite the bridge. Okay, let's fit this string. So I'm going to start with the coloured end. So you've got the ball end and the coloured end. I'm going to start here in the peg, and I'm just feeding it into the hole in the peg box in that particular peg. And I'm just going to turn that a few times away from me, like all the other pegs in the peg box, and I'm going to keep it quite neat. Now once I've got that in there, the ball end, the other end of the string, it's just got a little ball on it, that's why it's called the ball end, goes in the tailpiece. So we're just going to feed that into our tailpiece there, and you should be able to put a little bit of tension on that, and it's supported at both ends. I'm going to wind it up a little bit more and then show you the peg box. Alright. So in the peg box, we're trying to keep these strings quite neat and tidy. You can see they go pretty much straight in. There's no spider webs happening, they're not crossing each other, and they're wound quite neatly. That's the goal, okay? Neat and tidy. You don't want the E string particularly getting pinched against the side of the peg box, so try and keep it away from the side, just slightly in, just so it's not getting pinched. Okay, now we're almost taut with that string. We need to make sure it's in the groove here on the bridge, and I've got that little rubbery tube there, and I've got it in the nut groove, and I just put with the peg, just tighten it a little bit, just got a little bit of tension there. Now I'm just going to tighten this up to approximately the right note, just steadily. Now I've got it pretty close, and now what I can do, try again. Just wedging that peg in. I've got it pretty close, so now I can finish off the tuning with the fine tuner down here. And that, in essence, is how you fit a new string. That applies to all of your strings. Just E string is the most common that you probably need to replace. Okay, hope that was helpful. If you have more questions or different types of questions, just give us a call or send us an email, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks, bye.